What is going on, guys? We're back on the Supra. We are going to install this bad boy, and I'm gonna have the fan on. Sorry, but it's bloody hot. It's one of those steaming hot days. But I'll put the little fluffy thing on, so hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad for you. And but for now, let's get this gearbox going. Let me put this little Mikey thingy-madingy on. Alright, mic's on. Little magnetic thingy-mading, whatever it is. First up, there was in the video that when we pulled this gearbox out, someone asked me about my little gearbox holder stand thing. It's really nothing. Where I got it from was simply just made it. Like, that's just a flat piece of steel. It's honestly not even square. This side's shorter than this side. Got a chunk of what you'd call it, solid bar steel. Chunk of solid bar steel. How long is this bolt? Yeah. See, I didn't even drill it in the center, but good enough, whatever. It'll do. Solid bar steel, drilled it out, tapped it, got a washer for it. That just goes in there like that. Drilled a hole on the other side here, and just plug welded it, so it'll fit into the jack. And these are just 90-degree pieces, what you call it, right angle bloody iron or whatever. You could probably get it off eBay. It's just pieces of plate, that's all it is. It's nothing much at all. Really cheap. 2 bolt holes, some wing nuts, and just fits into the jack. But anyway, gearbox has got to go on. I've got to find where I put all the bolts. Actually, I did. They should be at the back. Let's go to the back. Okay, this is all the bolts. These ones here, that's for the clutch. I did put them into the cleaner with some sort of acidy mix, which cleaned them really well, but it also, like, kind of made them rust. So I cleaned them again, then I just put some WD-40 on them, and yeah, they're staying together good for now. They are cross-member bolts. There for the gearbox, that's for the tail shaft. Right, everything seems to be here. I might be missing a couple washers, and I've got to get some new 8.8 grade spring washers for the tail shaft that goes onto the diff, but I can do that. Oh, actually not onto the diff. They go onto the gearbox. So I can do that a little bit later, but main objective is to actually get the gearbox in. And see, it did rust a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's okay. She will do fine. And also, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to have that. That was supposed to go with the old gearbox. I better call him and get this sent out for that gearbox. Okay, pack all this stuff up and get everything ready to get this gearbox in. Now, before we go even trying to put the gearbox in, got to take the shifter off. It's got to come off. That rubber can stay. I got here. I think that's 12. Yep. Now I might need a lock nut just for this main one here. I have had issues in the past where this has fallen out and I've lost pretty much all of my gears apart from, I think it was like 4th, so I can push forward on it. But anyway, put that over there, and the tripod. Okay, get my power. Tripod will come off. Oh, don't lose that. And this is what I meant, how this one's got a tiniest little bit of damage on it. It's like missing that lip. We'll see how it goes. I might have to get a new one, but hopefully this rubber stays on fairly well. Let's put this in the back of the car so I don't lose it. I don't know how I could lose it, but trust me, I could probably manage to do it. Right, now we've done that, which reminds me, I haven't filled this gearbox all the way up just of yet. I did get a package in the mail the other day. Let me have a look. I might have more of the same oil might have turned up. Alright, we're in luck. So that's the part number right there, 08885-01306. That's your V161 V160 genuine oil. So we'll top this up, and I ordered 2 bottles of it, so always got one for backup. Alright, so I'm just going to roll it on its side and fill it up, and then roll it back and see if it drips out. Because I don't have the proper squatty dirty device, so it'll do. Don't have to be a professional about everything. Is that going to roll over? Yep. That might be enough. Get some rags just in case. See if she comes out. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect. Now I'll just give it another splash and it'll be right. I'd say that should be just enough. Yep, just coming out. Awesome. Just another splash for good luck. Done. Alright. Yep. Plenty. Man, it is a stinking day today. Rolling on up. Alright. That is in position for a one-man lift. But before we do that, oh bugger it, we'll put it on anyway. Because these things are not exactly light. Scratch the nice lovely new paint. Lovely jubbly. That can go over there. I just need to get a strap for it though. That's what I do need to do. But anyway, first up, we've got to have a look at this clutch. Now, I haven't had a really good look at this clutch, and well, at all. So let's pull it apart. This is your billet case. This is your pressure plate. The bearing's not that old in it or anything like that. No cracking. I did weld the center hub onto the bearing because that C-clip ring, being a pull type clutch, because it'll pull, that C-clip, it would always fly out. It flew out like 3-4 times on me. So I bought a new hub, new bearing, all new, C-clip and all that sort of stuff, and then I just had it TIG weld, just tack welded, and it has not come off in let's see, it's got to be at least 3 or 4 years now, so that's working quite well. Then you'll have the pressure plate ring, disc, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Next up, your first clutch, gearbox side, which has heaps of material, heaps and heaps of material here. No cracking, no excessive stuff, no massive chips. Well, there's a little bit there, there's a chip there. I don't know, there's no cracking around the disc at all. So, and then here's your pressure plate, your center plate. If you can see, there's a couple of heat marks in it. Only light heat marks, and that's because I was slipping the hell out of the clutch the last time we went drag racing. So I was so worried about breaking the axles, but it held up. Like, there's no gouges or anything. It's pretty good. And then we got the bottom plate. It looks pretty good. Yeah, a couple of chips and whatnot have come off it. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, good with me. I'll put this back together and we'll put this clutch on. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just going to grab the teeniest bit of grease. Like, sweet bugger all. Just that little pin, this goes into your pinion bearing. Just want a little bit of grease around all this. Not a lot. So you put too much on it, it will splatter and fling off and go all into your clutch discs, and then your clutch will just not work. So yeah, you don't want that. But just the tiniest bit. Alright. And despite, what everyone else says, the way I put this in the car is just a slightly, well, I don't mount the clutch to the engine first. I put the clutch on the gearbox first. Because the reason I do that, the reason why I mount the gearbox in the car with the clutch already in it, is because, one, I don't need an alignment tool, and two, this being a twin disc, which is quite a meaty clutch, this bell housing here will hit the gearbox tunnel before I could get it over the clutch if it was mounted on the engine. And trust me, I've tried it before, it didn't work. Actually, I can even show you a little bit. You can see up there, I've tried it in the past, mounting the clutch onto the engine, then trying to get the gearbox to line up with it. No bueno, just didn't work out. Just not enough room in this tunnel to get the gearbox up and in, and up and over the clutch. So yeah, that's just how I do it now. I just do it exactly like that. Alright, this was a little bit unfortunate, but the GoPro got really hot and the battery started swelling on the sides. So on the battery down, I'll have to order a couple more. I don't know what the go is with GoPros overheating all the time. Like, it's done it to me so many times. But anyway, that's gone. It's trashed. I've got 2 more batteries, and hopefully they last. And here comes the rain. Nice little cloud up there. Anyway, let's get this gearbox in. Should just barely fit. Wow. Yeah, here's the rain. I better close that. Shouldn't last too long. It is a super tight area. I really wish I had a hoist. Them things are expensive. Oh, I've got nowhere to put it really. Alright, let me get another camera angle for you guys, and yeah, we'll get this up in there. Alright, I'm really sorry if you guys can't hear me over the rain. Yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully the little fluffy thing on the mic is doing its job. Right, let's jack this up. Jeez, my jacket is squeaky. Oh, my dogs are going off. This is their favourite human's home. How close are we? Move that way a little bit. We're a little bit off. Just trying to line up. I don't know if you guys can actually see. A bit brighter. Just trying to line up the spigot, the input shaft with the bearing. So, I'm sorry you can't see it, but I need all the room here to see what I'm doing. Where are we? A little bit higher. Oh, look at that. Yep, that went in. A little higher in the butt. Alright, I've got it fairly close. So let's start throwing a couple bolts in. Put a little pressure on a couple of the bolts and then give it a wiggle. Hopefully it'll come home all on its own, really. Now, the worst thing about this is the top bolts. Absolute pain to get to. They're an absolute pain. And then on top of that, because I've mounted the gearbox that way, I've mounted the clutch in with the gearbox. Now I've got to work through the little windows here to mount the clutch to the flywheel. That takes a lot of time. I'll probably show you like a little bit of it, but it takes me forever to do it because I've got to turn the engine over to precisely the right spot, and oh, I gotta go over it and do it again and crisscross it, and it's absolute pain in the butt. But anyway, I'm gonna get these bolts in around the gearbox. I'll get back to you.
Your eyes are filled with stars.
There we go. Officially, gearbox is in the car. Nothing else is mounted up yet, but officially it's in the car. Alright, pull this jacky up and get rid of it. Righto guys. I've finally got all the bell housing bolts done. Finally, the top two, like I'm talking the very top. I mean, you probably won't be able to see them. Like, yeah, it's way up there. Absolute pain in the butt. I even had to get a little bit creative to get them two suckers. And also the tripod, I'm an absolute idiot because I took the tripod off. I did this to myself last time, but putting the tripod on while it's in the car absolutely sucks. Trying to get this top bolt and the side ones, it sucks so badly. So I'm a drongo. Like I said, I did this to myself last time, so now here I am again, and I have to go down Struggle Street again and try and get it onto that top bolt up there. Oh well. Enjoy watching me suffer. Yeah. I can drop them bolts and tilt the gearbox down just a little bit, but it doesn't move down an extreme amount, so it's not a lot. Well, let's drop it down and suffer.
You are an amazing ball of light, circling this heart you set alight. Open up, don't you know who you are? Electric, your eyes are filled with stars. You are an amazing ball of light, circling this heart you set alight. Open up, don't you know who you are? Electric, your eyes are filled with stars.
Cool. Voila, tripod is finally on. I'll quickly put the shifter on and I'm packing up, and that'll do me for tonight. We'll carry on tomorrow. Okay, let's get this shifter in. Put the shifter in and then I'm packing up. It's getting way too late. Shifter, brand newy, and it's already copping some rust, which is sad, but oh well. Now this goes that way. Your tabby thingy, my dinghy, that tab on the bottom, that thing goes towards the back. Slot it on down in. There you go. So you can't see too much, but oh well. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's it there. This is your bottom plate, and then your top plate is your reverse lockout. So you got to pull this up to get over it, to get further over. Just line them up and put in the bolts. Everything's harder to do it with one hand. Some bolts. Some nuttage. Oh, it's hot. Definitely hot in this car. Also, this plate, the bottom one. Oh, stay there. Stay. Nope. This bottom plate, it only lines up like that. And unfortunately, looks like my little seal here is popping out, so I'll have to take this out, fix that seal up. Right. Good enough. Right, right into the car. I actually found one of the original bottom bolts for this, so I'm going to use it. It's got a lock nut on it, but well, the nut's not original, that's for sure. Let you grab this, slide him on up. Yep. Take your bolt through it. I am going to put a little bit of Loctite on this because I've in the past this bolt's fallen out and I was stranded for a little bit. Oh, we're under the washer. Oh, there it is. Now the nut. Now there is a torque setting for these two nuts and bolts, because if you over torque them, it can actually make it hard to shift into gears and shift out of gears and all that sort of stuff. Because there's no actual like roller pin bearings in them, it's just a sleeve with some bit of lube. That's about it. But yeah, that's definitely not the right size. No, it's definitely not. Is it the size? Yes, it is. Is it this size? No, it's not. So what's that? That's a 13. So I need a 13 and a 12. And I do not have a 12. What the hell? Oh, I got a 12, but it's not under here. Come here. Get over here. Right. There you go. That's a 12. So it doesn't fall on my face. That's a 13. Oh, very close. Oh no, we're back. I've done all the gearbox bolt, not gearbox, oh yeah, gearbox bolts are done up. All the clutch bolts are done. I just had to get that. I didn't film it, but I noticed that that hook was mounted backwards by the transmission shop, and that was a complete pain in the butt to get in there with tools to get it out and turn it around. But it's done now, so just going to put a bit of grease, a little bit of grease up on the hook. Yeah, got grease everywhere else, but on the hook, oh, in the hook. Yeah, good enough. Where do I put the extra grease there I don't need? You don't want too much grease in here, because if it goes on your clutch will not work. I'll grab the clutch fork, and it just slots up in. If I had it around the right way, it would work better. It goes that way. Oh. My bad. I gotta point it back just a little bit. There we are. There. We are on and engaged. Alright, next up, what are we gonna do next up? We're gonna put the slave cylinder, clutch slave, back on. And yeah, what I noticed before is I don't have my speed sensor wiring. Went from there to up there. A little harness that I made, I accidentally sent it with the gearbox I sold, so yeah, that sucks. So I'll either get that back or I'll have to make a new one, but it's okay because my car runs off GPS for speed, thanks to the Powertrain digital dash. But I don't know what the ECU will do if it sees no speed. Not sure on that one. That's in. Let me grab the bolts for the clutch slave. I know, I got the bolts and all that and blah blah blah, but first things first, my clutch line is on the wrong side of the gearbox. It needs to go up and over the other side, which I forgot to do when I was putting the gearbox up there, so I got to crack it, drain it out, and yeah, I'll have to rebleed it, but oh well, it is what it is. Alright, let's see if we can crack this sucker. What's that? That's a 10. Actually, no. Why am I taking that off? I'm not thinking properly today at all. There we go. Correct. Anyway, while it's off, go ahead and put this clutch slave cylinder on. And it's going to squirt oil. Oh. Yeah, all over me. Yummy. I have brake fluid all over me. How lovely. Yeah. Covered in brake fluid. It went everywhere. Alright, that's on. Yeah. I got brake fluid in my mouth. Lovely. It's still dripping. Not really entirely. Pull that up and throw it over the other side of the tranny. Yep, there we are. Alright. Okay. Just gotta put bench press this tail shaft in. It's got a little pilot on the back of it. There we go. We got a slot there. Right. I'm just going to put one bolt in, just to keep it from falling on my face. And that torch is flat. I'm gonna have to get you guys another torch.
You are an amazing ball of light, circling this heart you set alight. Open up, don't you know?
Okay, so your drive shaft to your diff and your drive shaft to your gearbox is 58 foot-pound. So I'm just going to do this at 60 because I can. There you go. Spin that. Do that again. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't get them. Right. Now that that's done, we can skip around. Put this little plate on that I don't really need. I don't need it, but I know if I don't put it on, it'll just get crushed in the shed and be ruined. Alright. Cool. That's on. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, this is exhaust on.
Your eyes are filled with stars.
Alright, we'll put the interior pieces back in. Arrow. Alright guys, let's see how this refreshed gearbox goes. Oh, reverses is mint. There's that noise I need to fix. I don't know what it is. First gear. Oh, clunky. Second. Oh, it's clunking. Oh, that's the sound of a $10,000 gearbox. That's good. Just try a second again. Ooh. Nah. Okay. Awesome. Well, I do say there is something wrong with this gearbox. Oh, first gear clunks. No, there's no second. Oh, we'll go to third. So we got no second. First clunks. Oh, we got second, but second clunks, first clunks. We'll get up some speed a little bit and see what fourth is like. Because it's got, well, we're in a skill zone, so we've got to stay slow. Abide by the rules. Beautiful. Fifth, beautiful. Sixth, beautiful. Yep. Right, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful reverse, beautiful first. First is a bit clunky. A bit grindy, clunky. Second's a bit grindy, clunky as well. Yeah, we'll pull over here, we'll do another restart. So, first gear. That's not a new gearbox sound. Second. Oh. Yep, got second. But it grinds. That's fine. Awesome. That's just, oh man. That's definitely the noises I want to hear out of my brand new gearbox. Oh, bugger it. Looks like I'm taking this thing back out. And it's going back. Oh, that was bad. That was first gear. Oh, second gear is terrible. Yeah, third's fine. Right. Okay, first and second. Rubbish, absolute rubbish. It's almost like there's no synchro in them. Oh well. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that don't sound good. Oh, here's second. Oh. Okay, we're not using second anymore. We're just going first to third. Oh. Alright, well. Anyway, this will do it for this one, guys. Very unfortunate, but you know, such is life. I'll see you in the next episode, next video, and most likely that will conclude of me pulling this gearbox back out again. Yep. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, and catch us in the next one.